All week long, we've been taking a look at the dangers of extreme tanning, how it can even become an addiction for some women. ABC's Lindsay Davis spoke to a reformed tanorexic, that's what she called herself, who got the advice she needed to save her career and her health from her boss.
The summer sizzle is in full swing, and the desire for darker skin is hotter than ever, with tanning worshipers finding answered prayer in various forms, from spray tans to tanning beds to self-bronzing lotions. The summer months feed what some feel is a tanning addiction. 29-year-old Janine Morris couldn't resist the glow of tanned skin. To get this deep caramel complexion, she went to tanning beds every day, sometimes even twice a day, for 7 years.
Do you think you were addicted?
Absolutely. I was in the strongest beds every single day. I would lay there and bake, and when I got out, my skin did not even smell good. Like, I smelled burnt.
Dermatologist Doris Day says over-tanning for extended periods of time like Morris did can be severely damaging, as shown in these ultraviolet scans.
That damage accumulates, and eventually we see that in the form of skin cancer, brown spots, broken blood vessels, and wrinkles.
But the self-proclaimed tanorexic wanted to be as dark as she possibly could, at no cost, with no limits.
I knew it wasn't healthy. I just liked the way I looked and I liked the way I felt, and I didn't really care.
That was until her bed baking addiction began to get in the way of her dream job as a beauty assistant at Cosmopolitan magazine.
They pulled me aside a couple of times, and they were like, at Cosmopolitan, we practice safe sun. Kind of expressing concerns to me about my look and about how unhealthy it was for me to go tanning. And I looked around and I was like, I have my dream job. So I just stopped.
Because you felt like if you didn't stop, you might lose your job.
Cosmopolitan never gave me an ultimatum. They knew who they were getting. I couldn't be sitting in a meeting learning about an SPF that I would potentially put into a magazine and then go bake in this tanning bed or in the sun the next day.
Cosmopolitan magazine told us they do not have a no tanning policy, but are leaders in women's health issues, and the safety of staff is of utmost importance. Morris stopped cold turkey, deciding to ban the tan. But like any addiction, she says she suffered from withdrawal.
I started to feel immediately fat. It was just like everything started to fade. And as things faded, I was not happy with myself.
Skin cancer is now the second most common cancer among women in their 20s. And new studies reveal sunbed users under the age of 30 increase their lifetime risk of melanoma by a whopping 75%. A frightening statistic. But Morris is grateful. So far, the only health condition she's been burned by is that her skin is aging prematurely. As a result, she insists her days of toasting in tanning beds are over.
So would you consider yourself a recovering tanorexic?
Recovered tanorexic,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Recovered, it's over.
It's over, it's been over, and I feel healthy.
You can now find the recovered tanorexic covered in SPF. And grateful that a light finally went off in her head that made her listen when her job requested she stop tanning. A request, she says, saved her life. For Good Morning America, Lindsay Davis, ABC News, New York.